Okay, so we just got done doing
it.
the Masters Hammer and Chisel Iso Strength. This was
Chisel Iso Strength.
Oh, what did I say? The Masters Hammer and Chisel Iso Chisel Strength. I don't know. It's Iso Chisel Strength because Autumn's teaching it. Anytime Autumn's teaching it, it's a chisel. So, but this was by far the most difficult workout we've done so far. And I would venture to guess, if Casey was like me, almost on every single move I cut out at some point in time where I didn't do it exactly all the way through. It's 10 repetitions and then a 10-second hold, and you go right into another 10 repetitions with a 10-second hold, then right into another 10 repetitions with a 10-second hold. The only one I came really close on completing was the push-up one. I stuck my knees down for 1 second after the second 10-second hold, and then I did my last 10 push-ups with the 10-second hold. So I was able to do that, but even with the pull-up assist band on the pull-ups, the guy in the video, he's trying to do them without the pull-up assist band. He makes it through the first set and he's toast after that. So even with the pull-up assist band, I was toast at about number 17 because you did 10 plus a 10-second hold, and by the time I got to 7, I was searching for the bench to stand on.
Such a distraction. I was falling out of it. It
was so bad, and then so I might have done a total of 25 and then the last holds were not great, but great workout. Legs got hammered again today. They've been hammered Monday and Tuesday and now again today. But again, nothing where I'm overly sore, a little tight in the hammies, a little tight in the quads, a little tight in the glutes, but nothing horribly sore. So I'm interested to see how the workout today translates to tomorrow's soreness.
So I'm agreeing with everything that Philip said. So far, this is probably, out of the 3 routines that we've done, this is my favorite. I actually feel like it really challenged me in every aspect today. A couple of things that I did a little bit different again since we don't have the bench. I did use the chair one time for the split squats. That hurt. That was horrible. And I got 2 7-pound weights because she grabbed 15. So I was thinking she was going to use 2 15s. So I wasn't paying attention, and I get halfway done and my glutes are absolutely on fire. And then I look up and see, oh, she's only using 1. And I'm like, well, if she's only using 1 and I'm doing 14, there's no way. But I tried to do the first 2 sets holding the 2 dumbbells of 7s, and then the last one I just dropped it. I was like, forget about it. And I just used my 7-pound weight. I used the resistant band for the pull-ups, and I felt like that challenged me really well, because if it's not, I used the heavier one, but if you still want a little bit more of a challenge, just step back a little bit further, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. The only thing I did not like about that one is it's not quite the same form as a regular pull-up, because when you do a regular pull-up, anyway, will push my chest out a little bit. So when I come up, I can feel it more up here. Where with the band, she has you in a position as so, and you're pulling this way. So I actually felt it a lot in my triceps. So I'm not sure how I feel about that.
That's weird though. You should feel it more in the high lats, I would think.
should. So my only thought process behind it was...
Work on positioning, maybe. Maybe that's just, I don't know.
Well, my only thought process on that was, before that we had done the push-up pyramid, or tries, or whatever she calls it. And I utilized the perfect push-ups because yesterday, when we were doing the plyometrics, it really hurt my wrist doing the plyo and landing. I've always had sensitive wrists. And it takes me back to X2. I even started wearing wrist guards.
Yep.
Because it's so much pressure on your wrist. So I decided to use the perfect push-ups this time. Well, when in doing so, these perfect push-ups, they turn. So you're using your triceps in that fashion as well. So they're already a little bit tired before waving off. So that's the only thing I can think of. But this was a really good challenge. I was trying to think of other things. Even the very last move where you're doing the side lateral raises, I only used 3 pounds, and that was plenty.
You learn to pick up light weights. We're doing rows with 15. She did 15s and I did 20s. And again, I had to sit the weight down in between a couple of the sets. when you're getting ready to do the 10-second hold, because I was just burning, my lat was burning like right in here. Oh my gosh, it was just on fire. And I'm sitting there thinking in the gym, I would use 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s for a row.
Yeah, I was going to say, I used 60s at the gym, and
Yeah,
I used 15s,
so
and it was more than enough.
Doing that amount of repetitions was tough.
Yeah, and I think that's the key is the fact that you do 10, holding it for that isometric move for 10 seconds, and then immediately going right back into it. That was a huge challenge. And so you definitely don't need anything heavy. If she says she's getting 15, get 7s. If she says, you know what I mean, and then try to push, like she kept saying several times, is be sure to write down your weight so that you can try to push yourself the next week. So totally different workout than what I'm used to when I go to the gym, because it's all about what's the heaviest weights I can push out. Where here it's about what can I do to do the same amount, hold it, and keep proper form. Because if you drop your form, then it's kind of pointless. So I really liked it. I thought this was a really good one. I think that was the only ones that I really should.
And I did a little research during the day, because I was looking at the video and I was trying to figure out, well, what's the whole purpose behind this workout, you know? And so the research behind this workout is that isometric move helps your body burn more calories. I don't know why that is. This holding these moves raises your metabolism, raises your
because it's different than just fatiguing your muscle when you do a regular strength move where you would do, for instance, the side lateral raise. It's all about using as heavy weight as you can to tear the muscle apart so that it rebuilds and grows, so you get more mass to it. Where when you're holding the move, it's almost like a burnout. So your burnouts are going to burn more calories because it's forcing you to use more energy to just hold that move.
Very good.
So I totally get that part of it, but very good.
And you're doing like today's workout was a full 30 minutes non-stop using muscle. And so you're going for 30 minutes using all that muscle, and I can imagine the calorie burn's pretty good.
Oh, so and the other thing that I had done different was I didn't have a bench to do the step up.
Yeah, so I used a little tiny bench, but I dug a little deeper in each bend down. Yeah.
I just did a regular pistol squat. And then the one thing that I did a little bit different is after the first time through, she had said that you should really be feeling it in your hamstrings. And I was not feeling it in my hands. I was feeling it more in the glute because, again, trying to balance it, I have terrible balance. So what I did differently, and I would suggest this to you, I went and got my resistant band. So when I went to do my pistol squat, you don't want to rely on this to hold you up, but it'll help balance you to where when you go down, if you're going to do a regular pistol, you'll find yourself leaning forward, which is why I felt it here, trying to balance it out. But when I have these, I'm able to sit back into it a little bit more, and then as I come up, I'm able to push, and I actually felt it right here, right underneath the butt into the hand tie-in. So if you're like me, and you want that nice little hand tie-in, that's the way I would go with it. So that was the only other modification I wanted to mention.
All right, great workout. I don't know, I think tomorrow might be a day off, but we're gonna do this day by day. We're gonna keep giving you updates on how we're feeling about the program. We're only on day 3. We don't have an overall opinion, so we can't really give you an opinion yet, but so far so good. We're enjoying it.